To tow or not to tow? That is the question if you're going to deliver motorhomes. How are you going to get back? You have two options of getting back. You have having a vehicle and not having a vehicle. And this video is all about comparing those two, towing and not towing a vehicle. Let's get right into it. Delivered your unit, now it's time to get a ride. Towing, you have a ride. Not towing, you kind of got to plan ahead, and it also includes turning down any ride that is not near public transportation. So towing a car wins in this situation. Number two is workload. When you're towing a vehicle, it kind of limits what you can drive because some of these smaller units can't physically pull another vehicle. Also, some dealers and some other vehicles, they don't want you to tow a vehicle. Some other ones are not set up to tow, and you have to buy additional equipment just to connect your car or your vehicle to the back of the unit that you're driving, because you're not always driving a motorhome. When you're not towing, you can pretty much drive anything as long as it's going near public transportation. And when you're not towing a vehicle, you actually get a little bit better fuel mileage. You can also drive the smaller Sprinter vans or Sprinter motorhomes, which get really good fuel mileage, which means more money in your pocket. Number three is costs. When you're towing, you have to maintain your vehicle. Your vehicle is probably only going to last up to 2 years if you're lucky, and in that 2 years you're going to go through many sets of tires. Every 6 or 9 months you're going to set a new set of tires. You have to get an oil change once or twice a month. You don't want to ever buy a new car because you will never get ahead on that, because if that car only lasts 2 years and you have a 5-year loan, you got 3 years of paying for a car you cannot use. Not towing, you have all these expenses of a taxi, a plane, a train, or a bus. You got to buy the tickets to get back. Now, when everything is all added up on a per trip basis or even on a per month basis, having a good, reliable car that costs you about $6,000 is actually much more cost effective than not towing a vehicle. It is actually well known in the industry to be this way. Everybody knows it. Number four, pro and con, schedules. Well, when you're towing, you don't have much of a schedule. You can deliver when you want and then you head on out. That means you can deliver as soon as you can. You can deliver in the evening or in the afternoon. Doesn't matter if it's a weekend. You just get out there as fast as you legally can and immediately head out to the next run. Not towing, you are at the mercy of public transportation. You do not want to deliver on a Friday afternoon and find out there's no way out of this place because all the transportation is closed down on Friday afternoon and nothing till Sunday. You're not getting anywhere. That really sucks, so you have to plan ahead. Now, sometimes you can do better on a long trip because if you go really far away and grab a flight, you can be home or back to the main terminal in just a few hours as opposed to a couple of days of driving. So you can actually do a trip, turn around a trip a lot faster. Number five is all about packing. When you have a tow vehicle, you can pack a lot of different stuff. You can have a little fridge, you can have camping equipment, you can have a lot more clothes, you can have your extra hardware, you can have tools, all this stuff. When you're not towing, you have to be more efficient, always remembering that you might actually have to go through TSA, so you can't just carry any kind of knife or anything like that, and you want to be able to pack pretty much as light as you can, but bring as much as you can. So camping gear is most likely out of the question. The best thing to do is get a really good hiking style backpack and pack it as effectively as you can, so that's all you have to carry. Number six, shelter. What's this got to do with it? Well, when you're towing a vehicle, you always have shelter. When you get done and you drop off your unit, you have a car, you can sleep in it, or a truck, you can sleep in it. If you brought all your camping gear, there you go, just go camping. When you're not towing, when you deliver that vehicle, you're effectively homeless. You better make sure you have that planned, moving out of there and getting to the next thing the next run as fast as you can, because you don't have any shelter unless you get a hotel room, which is another expense. And I don't know anybody that's ever carried a tent. Number seven is upfront costs. Well, with towing, you gotta buy a vehicle, which could be anywhere between $4,000 and $8,000. You can buy a new one. I don't recommend it. On top of that, you have to buy the equipment that allows you to hook up to the back of a vehicle, of a motorhome or whatever. And that's gonna be anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 more. You can make it yourself or install it yourself, but I don't recommend it. You also might have to put in a transmission release lever somehow, which will pretty much null and void any warranty that you have, even on a brand new car or a used car. because you got to make sure you disengage the wheels completely from the transmission, otherwise you're going to burn up a transmission and there goes your car. Now, not towing, very easy. It's about a good backpack. You can spend anywhere between $100 and $400, get a good hiker's backpack. That's all you really need, and you don't even need that. You can get by with whatever you already have. Plastic bags, I don't recommend it because that's kind of a crappy way to go. As you can see, there's a lot to consider about whether towing or not towing. And if you're not sure that you want to do this for a living, I suggest not getting a tow vehicle and just trying it out on the public transportation just to see how the industry operates. And then you can make a better decision for yourself after maybe a month or two. And if you look at this comparison, you will obviously see that having a tow vehicle is the better option for many, many reasons. Number one, just for the expense. The expense, you will make more money if you have a tow vehicle. It is common knowledge within the Driveaway industry that towing a car is better for you. Here's a really cool thing. If you have a tow car, doesn't mean you have to use it. Let's say you get that nice long trip out to LA. Book a flight back, drive out there, book the flight back, and you'll be back within 6 hours of delivering, and you'll be able to pick up the next unit going wherever else in a very short amount of time. Not a bad deal. That way you always have the option to tow or not tow. However, you will most likely tow most of the time. I hope this has helped you make a decision on whether you or not you want to get into driveway driving and delivering motorhomes. I enjoy traveling all throughout the country with this job. You won't get rich in money, but you will be rich in experiences. Hey, what did you think about this video? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you really liked it, share it everywhere. If you'd like to see new videos when they come out or join an awesome, growing community, click the subscribe button. What? You don't see a subscribe button? Then come on over and watch the video on YouTube and check out our channel. How about seeing more travel info or getting sneak peeks at what we're up to? Just like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We look forward to hearing from you. And just in case I didn't say it before, safe travels.